Well, good evening and welcome to News by Muse right here on Muse Media Networks. My name is Na Akushika Kofi. Now, from politics to education to business, technology, sports, and of course, entertainment with Tilly, we're going to be discussing all that right here on the show. But then we have to do our ritual as usual by checking out the headlines that are making waves on the internet. Before we do that, you can send your messages to the number 027-111-1170. Follow us on all of our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Muse Africa New on Twitter and Instagram respectively. Facebook Muse Africa without the dot. You're welcome back from the break. If you just tuned in, this is still News by Muse. My name is Na Akushika Kofi. Don't forget to let your messages keep coming in on the number 027-111-1170. Now for our top story today, the NDC manifesto that took place 2 days ago, Monday, September 7, 2020 to be precise, sort of raised a lot of eyebrows, positively and negatively. They basically spelled out the policies and initiatives that they're going to embark on if they are voted into power in the coming polls. Now, these are a few key points that I picked up from the manifesto, and we're just going to quickly look at that before we move straight into some political and government news. So this was done coupled with the running mate of the NDC and former Minister of Education, Professor Jane Nana Opoku Agyeman. She mentioned, and I quote, "The NDC will extend free SHS to cover private schools." This is what she's saying, and I really want us to do a quick recap by looking at this video.
We have every plan and desire to make the free SHS much better by ensuring that its numerous challenges are addressed and that higher operational and academic standards are introduced and sustained. To do this, we will abolish the double track system. And as His Excellency has already said, we will complete all abandoned structures for secondary and technical education. This includes the score of E-blocks abandoned by this government for no justifiable reason. These measures will allow us to cater for current and future students. And we plan to make the free SHS more inclusive by expanding it to cover students in private senior high schools, in underserved and deprived parts of our country.
Well, we just have to wait to see what happens if the NDC wins in the coming polls. Would they truly fulfill this promise that they have given to the public? Now, secondly, the flag bearer of the NDC and former president of the country, President John Dramani Mahama, says that he will scrap the law banning importation of salvaged vehicles. Now, remember in March, Parliament passed the Customs Amendment Bill 2020, an amendment of the Customs Act 2015 into bracket Act 815. And this amendment basically is centered around banning the importation of accident and salvaged motor vehicles comprising of wrecked, destroyed motor vehicles and those physically damaged by water, fire, and so on. So this is what the flag bearer of the NDC is promising to do if he is voted into power coming December 7, 2020.
I tried to show.
So still on the recap of the NDC manifesto launch, we've talked education, we've done some customs and transportation, and now on some healthcare. The NDC is promising to extend maternity leave to 4 months, 7 days of paternity leave as well. This is what the former Minister of Education and current vice presidential candidate for the NDC, Madam Professor Nana Opoku Agyeman, is saying. Now, I'm going to quote her verbatim quickly so we can continue with the show. 3 months certainly is not enough for that. Women often have to rely on their annual leave to supplement their maternity leave, and any mother will tell you that that means a whole year's work with no time off. So basically it looks like not because she's a mother and she's biased, she feels like maybe 3 months is not enough for the maternity leave. Women should have about a month to add up to the 3 months so they can have some free time and get back in shape physically, mentally, and emotionally before they can embark on any corporate duties. Yeah, so those are a few key points. I know a lot of you have mixed reactions like so many other people in the country right now. So these are a few reactions that we got on social media. Now, Strongman tweeted that this is him after listening to the NDC manifesto. As you can see on your screens, a picture of Sarkodie yawning, okay? So that's him. And this is from another individual saying that the NDC indeed have the real men. The manifesto did not only give promises, but source of funding and strategic implementation plan. This is what another person is also saying. This is quite harsh. Wow, Ghana. The NDC manifesto hype. In reality, so it's just a picture of a full meat pie and a picture of a meat pie totally empty without any fillings. And finally, this is what another individual is saying, that the NDC manifesto focused on Ghana, the MPP manifesto focused on John Dramani Mahama. Note the difference. So these are the views of so many people in the country right now. But then you can send me your thoughts on what you think on the NDC manifesto as well as the MPP manifesto on 027-111-1170. You can do that on social media as well, Twitter or Instagram, Muse Africa New. Let's have a very nice conversation. Away from our top story and straight into some politics and government news, the Minister of Information, Mr. Kojo Opong Nkrumah, reacted to the NDC manifesto launch. Now, he says that the flag bearer of the NDC and former president of the country, Mr. John Dramani Mahama, will not and cannot be trusted in fulfilling in the NDC manifesto promises. Away from politics and straight into some education, the Cape Coast Technical University Vice Chancellor, Professor Joshua Danso Owusu-Sechere, explains that technical universities need more funding for research. Now, this calls because of how we sort of hail other countries across the globe because of innovations and breakthroughs that they do. Now, speaking at the launch of the university's Design and Innovation Hub, this is what the professor says. Funding is required because that is the limiting factor. The brain of the white man is no different from the black man, but it's only that the white man has gone ahead of us. We can catch up. We can overtake them when we provide adequate funding. Now, he also says that we know the principles and the materials required for fabricating devices. And so once we have the funding, we in terms of technical universities and their heads have the funding, they will be able to have the materials required to build the needed devices for national development. So it looks like the professor is quite positive that once the country provides funding for technical universities, all the innovations and breakthroughs that we hail other countries from the globe for, we can do all of them here in Ghana to increase national development. So still on education, the National Science and Math Quiz has kicked off. It started yesterday, Tuesday, at the GNAT Hall of the University of Ghana Business School, with St. Thomas Aquinas emerging the winners of the preliminary stage of the contest. And there were 3 schools that contested for the first stage: the Ghanata Senior High School, St. Mary's Senior High School, and the St. Thomas Aquinas Senior High School. So congratulations to you, St. Thomas Aquinas, and all the best to all the schools who have qualified for the National Science and Math Quiz. Away from politics, education, and straight into some health news, a lot of organizations and companies are still embarking on donations to hospitals and schools to help combat the spread of this deadly virus. I say this because Engage Now Africa, which is a non-governmental organization, has donated personal protective equipment to the Asogli State and Home Municipal Hospital to help prevent the spread of COVID-19. Face masks, sanitizers, Veronica buckets, and so on. So thank you so much, Engage Now Africa, for doing this lovely deed. Everybody needs some people like these to do something for them. And still on COVID-19, I still realize that a lot of people are not wearing the face masks. I was in town today and I had to see the military personnel going about chasing people, asking them to wear their nose mask. Do the needful and avoid disgrace, okay? So wear your nose mask, your face shield, use your sanitizers, wash your hands under running water with soap for 20 seconds or maybe 30, and let's all be safe, because you know I love you. Nobody needs to die. Now it's time for some tech in a minute news. So first up, the Ghana Chamber of Telecommunication has sensitized network operators and their customers on exciting guidelines and the best practices on the incidence of spam and unsolicited electronic communications. Now this follows concerns raised by customers across various media relating to a recent political party's unsolicited message. So they have helped solve this problem. Secondly, Apple's September event is thought to be for new Apple Watch and iPad Air model, with an iPhone 12 launch expected to happen in October. Finally, Google have announced verified calls to show genuine business callers, and the first rollout is happening in India. So you get to see who is calling you on Truecaller from Google now. So I'm so excited about this. I hope you're excited too. But then let's talk sports in a bit. Right, so let's quickly delve straight into some sports news before entertainment with Tilly. Now, Aston Villa is looking to sign the Arsenal goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez. We've been talking, there's a lot of signings going on right now. There's a lot of transfers going on, but in La Liga is still maintaining 5 substitutions. Okay, so I think it's going to help the players and help prevent a lot of injuries when the games are happening. Welcome back from the break. If you just tuned in, this is still News by Muse. My name is Na Akushika Kofi. And don't forget to send your messages to the number 027-111-1170. Of course, it's time for some exciting and exhilarating entertainment time with Tilly Ikianipa. And she's here on the show, smiling so beautifully, looking so lovely. Welcome to the show.
You look nice too.
Thank you. So what do you have for us today?
Okay, so Wonder Boy premieres new music on Muse Africa. 7 years ago, Wonder Boy brought a song that features Sarkodie. Before then, that's the name of the song. He's now back with a new song titled My Lover. But before we take a look at My Lover, let's look at Before Then with Sarkodie. It says that with Wonder Boy, the quality of sound runs through whether 7 years, 10 years, the quality of music still stays. Did you like the song?
Oh yeah, I did. I mean, before then, I used to bash that song, but not really much. But then I think I'm going to pay attention to My Lover now, because I think he's got great talent. Yeah.
For about a week now, I have been talking about a music and business masterclass brought to you by Music and Business Academy. Now, I spoke to the boss of Music and Business Academy, Godwin Tom, and we delved into the 3 modules of the masterclass. Today, we are going to be looking at the first module, which is the management, and A&R, which is artists and repertoire. Let's look at the interview. No, the first is management and
management and A&R.
Yes. So
Yes.
what does the class entail, and then which people have to be in that class?
So basically, for management and A&R, the conversation we're having is teaching people what is the job of a manager, of a management team, and what is the job of an A&R. And as a manager or as an A&R, how do you earn? How do you eat? What do A&Rs charge for work when they work with an artist? What's the difference between a manager and an A&R? It's basically helping the artist to understand what to expect from the different people, right? But it's also teaching people about the business, because we have a few people in management who think that they're A&Rs. And then we have people that are A&Rs that think that they're managers, but they're 2 different roles, right? So it's differentiating the roles and educating people about what's important.
So if you want to be part of this masterclass, you just have to call 027-11-11-170, or you can visit the Muse Africa page, that is museafrica.com, and you can register.
Hi, my name is Godwin Tom, founder of the Music Business Academy for Africa, a platform dedicated to developing and training a more informed and employable workforce for Africa's music and entertainment industry. I'm here to announce our online program starting on the 6th of September to the 28th of November 2020. The program focuses on 3 main modules: music and the law, management and A&R, brand and music marketing. You can join the entire program, or you could pick a module that works for you. If you live in any one of the countries listed, our partners in those regions will help you with registration process. Email register@musicbusinessafrica.org or visit www.musicbusinessafrica.org to register. I'll see you guys in class.
To register and be a part of Music Business Academy, call Muse Africa on 027 111 1170.
So for my final story, Worlasi sends out a message to the NDC for wrongfully using his music. So 2 days ago, Worlasi sent out a strong video to the NDC during the time they were also releasing their manifesto for wrongfully using his song for one of their political purposes. He was very agitated and he says they need to pay him now. The video is funny, but let's watch it.
NDC, good evening. Please, I beg you. You didn't help me make my music. You have not helped me in any way in my life for me to create good music. You didn't pay Senku to produce. You didn't pay Cube to make the songs. Please, I beg you. You didn't pay Mauko, my manager. Please, I beg you. I'm not part of your manifesto. No, nothing is in my blood. Please, I beg you. Do the right thing. The one that you have already used to make sure you do the necessary payment. Please, I beg you. I beg you, do what is right. Wire. Start wiring. Walami, you today, you did there. You don't go talk anything. They are using our songs for manifesto. Munkebi. We are with Jamaica say, Worlasi, we want video. We want new banger. We want new song. We just say, a boy, any edition to video on. Start commenting. Start making noise. Let them start wiring us. We are also doing our paperwork. Marty.
So as the NDC manifesto was trending, NDC must pay was also trending. Please, if you're a politician and you're watching, please do the needful.
That's quite interesting. You know, it just reminds me of a movie I watched on Netflix a few months ago, Your Excellency. You should see that movie. And it was an artist who also had the politicians using his music without even paying him a single penny. Ooh. And he also reacted just the way Worlasi is doing. So hearing a fictional story transforming into reality is just so funny. But I think they have to do the needful. Yeah.
Most movies are based on real life.
Exactly. Real life experiences.
So this is what I have for you. You can read most of these stories on Muse Africa page, where we bring you all the gist that's going on in the entertainment industry. You can also follow me at @Ekienipa on all social media platforms, and you can follow my show, that is She vs. Her, on Muse on Instagram and on Twitter.
And for those of you who missed She vs. Her, it aired at 5:30, so you might want to watch that on YouTube, right? Yeah, so you can just get updated with women empowerment.
Thank you very much. It was a recap edition and it was fun.
Yes, very, very fun. Thank you so much for coming on the show, girl.
You're welcome.
We've talked a lot on the show today, from politics, technology, education, business, sports, and even some exciting entertainment time with Tilly, and I hope you enjoyed yourselves and the show as well. My name is Nakushika Kofi, and this has been News by Muse. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel on YouTube, and don't forget to like our shows and press the notification bell so whenever we post a video, you get to see it. Follow us on all of our social media platforms on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Muse Africa New on Twitter and Instagram respectively. Facebook, it's Muse Africa without the dot. Personally, it's Na Akushika Kofi on Instagram. On Twitter is Na__Shika_. To see more of News by Muse news, you can watch that on Instagram. It's News by Muse Official. Give that page a follow so you can get to see more News by Muse Official, News by Muse updates. Okay, don't forget to send your messages to the number 027-111-1170. COVID-19 is real. You might want to stay safe, protect yourself all the time. Have a good evening. I love you.